first night there we had a karaoke based on ABBA singing, and they were all there and they all joined in. This is the scene on the way to the pub, but actually the photograph was taken at 11:15 on the way and the view changes. It's another absolutely, utterly beautiful one, and there's more fascinating post-industrial debris everywhere that's gradually becoming feral and overgrown. We're coming up to what on the island is called the swimming quarry. It's called that because everybody comes around here to swim. We saw a group of half a dozen teenagers coming back with a barrow full of picnics and things in the swimming costumes first night. One said hello, looking in the eye, very confident and happy. The near one's a swimming quarry. It's shallower and it faces south-southwest, so it gets the sun for a long time. Down there, Garvalak Islands, Scarborough, Jura in the mid-distance, and middle of the channel, Isla a bit further away. And Amanda's continuing, so let's follow her.
Lightning scream athwart the lake, and winds drive on with winter's fury. Oh, are you sleeping, Maggie? Oh, are you sleeping, Maggie? Let me in for love the lake. It's roaring o'er the moor craggy. It flows soft the Bordry bank, the rifted wood roars wild and dreary. Loud the iron yet does clang, and crying blue it smacks me. Oh, are you sleeping, Maggie? Oh, calls a blast upon my cheek. Oh rise, my bonny lady.
So, the Garvalaks and then Belnachua Island with the beautiful photos of machinery underneath the flooded quarries. Down to Sound of Jura there, one of the Seafari ribs again, they're fantastic. And over to Quinn Sound, and then we come back round to a nice aerial view of the village with the harbour, and background looking north again to that same trawler and the view up towards the southern side of Mull. Lovely, just lovely. And that's really the whole community in the palm of your hand. At first glance they look like new houses, but they're actually very old houses, almost all of which have been renovated and re-roofed and are very well maintained. But there's a kind of democratization to the fact that they're all about the same sort of size and
See the boys
shape.
out walking, the boys they look so fine, dressed up in green velvet, their silver buckles shine. Soon they will be bleary-eyed under a keg of wine, down where the drunkards roll. Down where the drunkards
It's one of the
roll.
swimming pools. You can see right through under the water. It's so clear and clean and warm and lovely. And then right behind the quarries, of course, every time, all the time, are the ruins of old buildings, whether they were house machinery or whether they were accommodation, don't know. But everything's crumbling and being retaken by nature. This view through the water at the bed of the quarry gives a really good idea of how deep and how steep they really are, and why exactly this great pillar has been left in the middle. I don't really know, but it'd be a great place to go for a snorkel, wouldn't it? You could actually see what's underneath there. And of course, every time you look up, there's the Firth of Lorne, the Isle of Mull. Everywhere is just beautiful. Sometimes the rock's all bubbly and strange like that, and it's right next to very, very stratified rock that's tipped up at an angle. Here we are in a cutting through an old shilly heap. It might have been a skip car railway, and you can see that the ivy is really taking it over now. It's going back to nature after many, many years of neglect. I'm starting to return to the part of the island where the accommodation is, where these beautiful little cottages are. There's a smell of rotting deer in the air, and we know what that is because down on the beach just over there is a whole deer lying, rotting.
The time and eke the place that showest to me known, for sign I did behold.
I don't think there are deer on the island. It might have floated up from Jura, where of course there are a great many. The little houses, you know, they've got this lovely view of the sea. Incomparable, really. And Mummy's just wending her way down to a little break in this wall on the left, which will take us back into the little lanes that have no cars. Some of these houses are still in derelict condition, ideal to be snapped up and renovated and turned into somewhere lovely to spend really the sunshine all the time. You could spend the rest of your life. It's an absolutely smashing place. Here, this little blue door is number 33, which is where we live. All the houses have little barrows to bring things up from the ferry. That's number 33's. And our home. Bit of luck, Jan will still be reading in the back garden. But she's gone inside perhaps to make herself a cup of tea.
Hello.
Oh, there she is. There she is, looking at us from
Just this
the
second
skyline.
come in. I've been sitting reading and I thought I might just put my swimsuit on.
Oh, right. Well, there's no shame in that. Let us get our things together. See you in a minute.
Nandi